Hi everyone, I hope you are. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Vechain. Thank you for your support. Big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you. So Vechain right now, it is kind of playing out like a bit of a boss at the moment. Okay, very very similar scenario. What happened here? Look, we've got this, and now we've got this. Okay, and there's sort of patterns within all this that's happening as well. We've got fractals in the RSI. We've got trend lines in the RSI as well. It's behaving very very similar until it loses this support here. And it starts to roll down. I think we're looking at continuation. Look, and I'll show you. Look, you came up into an horizontal, you came to an apex, you popped out. Okay, you've come up into an horizontal, you come to an apex, you're going to pop out. Okay, providing we can get the continuation and we don't lose support here, you're looking at continuation. So yeah, I think looking at this, you've come in right now. You're coming into some kind of apex right here, and you're going to get a break, just like you did here. Coming to an apex, and you're going to get this break. So there's a couple of levels of resistance right here for Vechain. Okay, like there was here, this trend line. Okay. It's it, boom, broke. And you can see that with that, what you actually did here, you ran into it and you rolled back to the support line and support. Do you see that? So do anticipate, we could actually been for a deeper correction here for Vechain than I do anticipate, than I have actually drawn in the charts. Again, not financial advice, but this might not be over. This correction might not be over here for Vechain, because I am anticipating some sideways chop action for the next couple of weeks for crypto, because it's inversely correlated with the DXY, and the DXY is looking relatively more upsidey basically, but not long term, short term. I think sideways, unless I'm wrong and we break out here, we break this level of resistance, you're looking at continuation, we trace into these highs which I've given you, okay, because you are in a falling wedge within a horizontal, so that's relatively bullish. Believe it or not, if it's bullish, it's hard to believe, isn't it? But it is the bullish continuation patterns basically, and bullish reversal pattern and a bullish continuation pattern. It's all about your support. Okay, if you full transparency, if you roll over here for Vechain, you start to do something like this and you lose this level of support just there, and this EMA as well, the 55, and you start to come hit your head like that. That for me is a precursor that you're rolling here, but I don't see it. Everything so far is playing out like an absolute boss. So again, I've given you some support targets here for Vechain, but I'm going to give you lower support targets. If you do start to see a bit more of a correction here for Vechain, you can see you've got this support here of this horizontal that you come up into. Okay, so if there is a more of a correction and you start to see a roll, come to your charts and put some cheeky bids on this trend line. Again, I can't technically give you it because you can see it's ascending, so it can change. Okay, it might not come down that far. You might just break here and form a level of support over the next week or so, a couple of weeks, and you might actually start to break out here and come up, break this trend line, you're looking at continuation. Just like when you broke this trend line here, you looked at continuation. But what you did here for Vechain is when you came up, you created a beautiful horizontal within a horizontal. Do you see that? And you broke a level of resistance. You had that nasty wick down, that correction to the 55, just to confirm support. Okay, and then you broke out. Do you understand that? So you could go through a very similar scenario here for Vechain, where you come down and you have another key test of support before continuation. I said to you it's not going to be easy, didn't I? I said to you it's going to be a long bumpy ride. I remember some of the trolls here when you were saying you were getting a bit overextended and stuff. Even when I says, look, put some cheeky bits in down there, they were saying I'm an idiot and don't know what I'm talking about. And he's trying to get all your Vechain. They were saying it exactly up here as well when we was overextended here. And I said, look, you're looking to correction. You're going to come down to a key level support, which I gave you, and he actually came down there. And I remember all the trolls there as well. I think I even had people coming into the Telegram to specifically leave a message in the Telegram telling me I'm trying to get Vechain off people and stuff. No, not at all. I'm just relaying what I see. So far, you're conforming to the charts. You're looking good for continuation, coming into some kind of apex. It's going to get choppy over the next couple of weeks, but once we break this little resistance right here, it's blue trend line, just like you did here, you're looking fantastic for continuation. Okay, so that's Vechain. It's looking really good. A bit choppy, bit sideways, but do anticipate that once we start to break out of it, you're looking at fantastic continuation. So yeah, I mean, if you do start to see a larger correction, you've got a couple of targets here which we've not actually quite met. It's a W bottom of this, it's a neckline of this W bottom, sorry, 0.9468232. If you do see a correction, put some cheeky bids in there. But if you do start to see a deeper correction, you start to lose that support, put some cheeky bids on the 55 EMA at 0.8237. But that starts to creep up over time. Okay, so that's Vechain. Always anticipate a correction, because look, this one came and we're going to go sideways unless we break out. Okay, unless we break this level of resistance. You are looking at sideways action here for crypto, consolidation after a correction. What I'm going to do is just look at the hourly time frame right here and see what we can see. So yeah, you broke out and you're falling back to the hourly 20 EMA right here. There is a kind of almost a W bottom pattern just there like this. Let me show you. So Vechain, you've got this kind of W double bottom pattern just there. Boom, boom, boom. Do you see that? Broken out kilo resistance, but right now you've had a throwback and you're coming back into the 20 EMA. So, you know, if you can hold the 20 EMA on the hourly like that, start to come back up and get back above and hold this, you will be looking at a beautiful little upside here. Again, you could come up here though, hit your head on that resistance and roll back. So I think you're looking at chip top sideways for a bit, to be honest with you, for Vechain moving forward. Okay, so I'll try and give you a more detailed update tomorrow, but I'm just outlining there. You know, you've got key level resistance on the daily. We'll take a look. You've got key level resistance and you've got key level support. You're inside some kind of horizontal, where eventually, you know, look, this came into horizontal, eventually back tested a key level support, which was a trend line, got the break. Again, you could do something like that, come down, get retested a trend line, wherever it is, you know, you might even break here, who knows, but you're under a key level resistance, so you're holding a key level support for continuation. That's basically Vechain. It's a support and resistance game. Take care, everyone. Back soon with another update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.